Hi and welcome. So I thought I would just show you where I am with these boards. So these are for 2 chest of drawers and 2 bedside cabinets I'm just starting to make. And this has all come from the same log. And just before I cut everything to width, I thought I would show you how they've come from the log. So hopefully you can see the sap line coming in here. So these are 4 consecutive boards. So these 2 chest of drawers are for a him and hers. So these 2 pieces will be book matched for one top, and these 2 will be for the other. So the thing I like about this, and it's not always possible, but there's going to be that relationship between the 2, and I think that's really quite nice, given that they're going in the same room for the same couple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up. I need about 550 mil in total, so I'm going to work out where I want. Now it does mean when you're going to book match, you do get a bit more waste. If I was wanting to be the most efficient, then I would say, okay, well, what's the maximum I can get out of this board, and then I would need less out of here. But I think it's worth it on here. So as long as I like the figuring on, and I haven't got any nasty blemishes or splits which could cause an issue, then I will kind of basically pick, say I want to have this bit here is the nicest area. I then transfer that mark down to here, and then I can then rip to width both pieces. And then when I then book match, so what that means is when I then turn that over, that will give a nice book match effect. They don't always book match, it's sometimes overdone, but I think for this it feels right that that's gonna work well. So I'm just gonna show you a little view of the other bits I've cut quickly. So excuse the shaky camera. So you can see there all of the end grain, and it's some really nice figuring. There's some pip or cat's paw. There probably won't be any sap in the tops just because they're considerably wider than we need. This actually was the piece that I spokeshaved. I'll link in the video to that one showing hand tool tips. So that was very relevant for this job. And then over here, so we've got, again, it's the same thing. I don't know if it'll quite work out because I haven't started looking at these boards yet, but if you see here, I've labelled them up when they were still in there, when I'd got everything in their sort of log order. So they have come from the same board, or same 2 consecutive boards. So this will be one end panel, another, and then 2 others. Just to give you reference, so these are the 2 chest of drawers. There's also 2 bedside cabinets. And then over here, these are the drawer fronts. So I've now ripped these. These are the 4 graduated sizes. Some lovely pip in here. So this is for the longer version. This is for the slightly shorter version. So yeah, anyway, there we go. I'll stop rambling. Just wanted to show you that stage, and on to continue to rip.